Many are concerned about finances and wishing to get rich, or at least increasing their net worth. Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we'll take a look at the 5 fastest ways to become rich. Excited yet? Well, who doesn't want to be able to buy whatever they want? Who wouldn't want to become financially free? Who wouldn't want to retire early so you can bounce on a trampoline all day with your fun-loving pooch? But you can't get wealthy overnight. It takes time and a lot of effort. Sounds boring, huh? Well, get-rich-quick schemes exist to take advantage of people who are in financial difficulty. The irony is, unfortunately, really high with this one. How often have you heard of fake gurus selling you their proven courses? They're banking big dough, we're sure. We'll give you our take on wealth generation at no cost. How great is that? Unless you're born into a really wealthy family and receive a substantial sum of money, you'll most likely have to work ever so hard that even your ex feels bad she left you. In reality, it's arguable that there are no secrets to getting wealthy. A lot of hard work, a bit of luck of course, are super important. Did we drain the last ounce of hope from you? That's what sets a billionaire apart from the rest of us. They do not settle for less. They do not let failure deter them. They do not give up. They get back on the horse and try as many times as it takes. Now before we start the video, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Done? Let's not beat around the bush any longer. Hit that intro. Number 5. Debt is a good thing? Let's start from the 5th most important tip that we snatched right from the hands of some billionaires. Use debt wisely. You're probably thinking, heck, debt is all I have. Now how do I use it wisely? You heard it right. Many would suggest not to be in debt or borrow money. Surprise, debt is not all bad. While some billionaires are totally against borrowing money, there are others who have made money just with that. Don't worry, we're here to tell you. It's critical to distinguish between efficient and inefficient debt. Inefficient debt is typically associated with depreciating assets that have little ability to generate income or provide tax benefits. This could include debt such as a car loan or paying for a vacation using a credit card. It's forking out that high credit card payment of 19% interest. You know, those CEOs of companies you fund to have that lifestyle you're after. Are you counting all your cards right now? Caught you red-handed. Efficient debt, on the other hand, is used to buy assets with the potential to appreciate in value and or generate revenue that may be used to repay the debt. Property, stocks, and other securities such as managed funds are examples of such assets. This form of debt can help you accumulate genuine wealth in the long run. Many also venture into the arena of real estate investments taking on debt. Why weren't we taught this in school? Number 4. That second hustle. Number 4 on the list is finding a second job or a hobby that makes you money. Wouldn't it be great if you got paid for doing something you love? The concept of a side hustle isn't new, but if you have some spare time and can pick up some extra work for a few hours each week, it can be a lucrative way to supplement your income. And the best part about your side hustles are you can be your own boss. Wouldn't you love to do your work on your terms, the way you want? Your side hustle could eventually help you earn more than your day job. Hey, stop dreaming about saying goodbye to your boss already. Uber and TaskRabbit, for example, make it simple to find flexible work. There are many lists of different types of side hustles available online. Become a freelancer, pick up trading, build an e-commerce brand and site, whatever you feel like, learn it and succeed. Finding a side hustle is sometimes easier said than done, but it might provide you with additional funds to invest. Start looking for 2 to 3 side hustles that can help you increase your take-home pay right away. Save as much as you can, borrow send. Some of the most common ways to make money online are writing, publishing, designing, vlogging, etc. No joke, you can actually earn money doing those. You can even make money by selling your DIY goodies or by cooking. Is it time to wake up that chef in you? Number 3. Stocks, bonds, cryptos. Number 3 is kind of obvious, but it would be crazy not to mention it. Invest in building a diversified portfolio. Yep, you guessed it. Or did you? While there are limits to how much you can put into a 401k or an IRA, they're so high that many people are unable to meet them. You can always invest more in a taxable brokerage account if you want to. If you want to become wealthy, the end note is you should invest as much as you can. There's no limit to how much you can invest. Although there are other investment techniques available, most experts advocate investing the majority of your money in the stock market. Some experts advise holding less real estate and even speculative investments. Burrow advises a 65% stock, 25% real estate, and 10% speculative asset of choice portfolio. Big numbers, but don't get scared. We all have to begin somewhere. If you feel lost, look into index funds. They've been able to outperform the market over the long run. They're the least risky investment and have a better performance than most hedge funds or the majority of investment brokers claiming they can beat the market. Throw some money into them. You'll thank us later. Diversification is a well-established idea. With the benefit of hindsight, we can examine the market's gyrations and reactions when they begin to falter during the dot-com bubble, the Great Recession, and again during the COVID-19 recession. Boy oh boy, COVID sure bleeped us hard. Talk about a shit show of a pandemic. What hasn't changed? Some have got rich by investing, others are now suffering due to all that FUD out there with a drastic recession that's looming. We must remember that investing is an art form, not a reflex, and that the time to practice disciplined investing with a diverse portfolio is required. When the ordinary investor reacts to the market, 80% of the harm has already been done. We might think we're on top of this, but that's what the majority thinks as well. Don't be in the same boat, row the boat. That's what sets you apart. Equities can be great investments, but as the saying goes, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Consider starting your investment journey with mutual funds, where trained and trusted stockbrokers invest our money for us. Let's not be an idiot here. Always seek professional advice or acquire a few years of experience before you start investing huge amounts. Remember the fifth rule, there are no get-rich-quick schemes. Other key advice we'll share with you and for you to take advice on. 1. Remember that never invest more than you're willing to lose. 2. Dollar cost average. DCA into positions. Set aside a portion of your income towards the continuous weekly / bi-weekly or monthly purchases into stocks, crypto, etc. 3. You must also learn to hodl. For those living under a rock, that's holding on for dear life. Meaning that for some stocks / crypto / etc., it's worth holding onto them for the long term, e.g. Bitcoin. And number 4. Always buy low and sell high. Don't believe in FUD, fear of uncertainty and doubt, and sell everything at a loss. Boy, do we wish we would have known some of these tips ourselves. Number 2, let's reduce costs. Coming down to the second rule, spending intentionally and lowering costs. Well, that's easy, right? Honestly, not so easy. It's critical to cut expenditures and be more deliberate with your spending if you want to become wealthy. This is the second step, although it should have been one of the first. You'll need to keep a budget if you want to spend wisely and save money. You can keep track of how much you spend and where you spend it this way. Now we know why Mama said we've got food at home. Well, just because you cut out of an expense, it doesn't mean you'll get rich instantly. But gradually, you will save more, which you can put into good use. Finding out where the money's going is the first step towards lowering spending. You don't have to be Sherlock Holmes to find out where all your cash is going. Spending 30 or 60 days tracking your purchases will most likely be eye-opening. Who knew you were spending so much money on your Kindle or Egg McMuffin habit? You might be startled at how much you've spent on particular goods, Marcus said, but this provides you a good chance to evaluate where modifications are needed in the future. Number 1. We'll let suspense grow. Now, the last one. Drum roll please, yes, we've saved the best for the last. The number 1 rule is, work on your career. Wait, what? So we aren't quitting our job and becoming a billionaire next week? You might think being wealthy is easy, but you'll probably find yourself working more than your 9-to-5 job. But what's the difference here? You've chosen your career this time. And there's nothing more rewarding than a successful career. So the question falls on you. you love what you're doing. You'll see how each and every one of them have taken their passion and turned it into billion-dollar businesses. If you're passionate about your career and work on it with all your heart, there are no skies that you cannot reach. There's no substitute for increased earnings. As the saying goes, there's only so much money you can save, but there's no limit to how much money you can make, at least in principle. Invest in your future. Take courses, expand your knowledge, take additional training, expand your training, etc. Do whatever it takes to climb the theoretical ladder. Wow, what a fully packed video. This one's a gem, and we hope you get some value out of it. We'll venture into further topics and details on these if you wish. Let us know. We also want to know from you, what would you do with your spare time if money was no object? Let us know in the comment section below. Now it's time to help us a bit. Make sure to subscribe now before you leave so you don't miss out on my future videos. Don't forget to like and share, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully by then you'll already be oh so much richer. Let's get out there and put this all to practice. Bye for now, guys.